twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
27 yards. And the Saints, first down.
Ready?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Play action. Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Wow, you're good, you're good.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And pretty good run. As he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 40-yard line.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Let's get this. Hey, easy.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. His throw incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, the 40, 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Here we go. Jim.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Let's get it. Ready.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
Hey, kill.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And he'll be out right at the 35. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Patch it.
On 2nd down now. It's Freeman, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready. 47's the mic. Watch the screen. Slam. Kick.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Taken down here by the Saints. Corner blitz and a sack by Patrick Robinson.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Here's Ginn. Gets around him. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. On play action, now Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Ready?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Ready. 95, 56. Watch the pass. You kill. Here we go. Check 3. Check 3.
On second down, it's Murray, and he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Right now, I'm just wondering where they turn on offense, Charles. I know we're not in the fourth quarter, but second quarter haven't scored and struggling to move the ball.
I don't think they abandoned the run game totally, but maybe you change up your tempos. Maybe you go a little bit faster, try and catch them back on their heels a little bit to try and accomplish what you want to get done.
And Gibbs got it. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Breeze. Ginn has it complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and
21.
at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze got his man complete over the middle. That's Murray. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. This is Murray. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
From the 29, Breeze. Thomas has got it, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. On first down, Murray. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That's on the 2nd-round pick, Eric McCoy from Texas A&M. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
4 down. Check.
To throw, it's Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 19 yards there on the pickup. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. They come out here in the I. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he's able to get it down to the 2 line. Now we'll get a quick time. Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Breeze going to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Now they'll run. Murray. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Double dog. That's the way. Hey, watch it. Switch.
Here's Breeze to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Ted Ginn in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 13-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Buying time to his left. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Watch twitch.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Falcons' 43-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
21.
On play action, it's Breeze. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Ready.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
36.
shotgun now for Breeze. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
Falcon first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
54, stop! 27 mark, 27 mark, get out!
From the gun, it's Ryan. Jones has it. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Gets it off to Freeman. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Check, 47.
3rd and long, it's Ryan. Flushed out right. And he's got Sanu. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Shift. Switch.
Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Ready, back 25. I got one. Got it. Hey, Steve 6. 56 to Mike, boy, 56. Check, 56. Let him go.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Down, ready, back 25. 39. I got you. Go. I don't think you got it, son.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Steps away to his left. That's caught. It's Malone. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
Come on, now. Let's go. Ready. Back 25. 56. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Check 52.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
We got this. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstate it, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the disturbed. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when I breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm the sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely my bits are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bits are off. Everything was better off. Felt the risk, I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bits are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bits are off. Everything was better off.
Rick Rock. Tick-tock. West hip-hop. Are you ready for some football? Ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll it when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. The veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll, and we are underway from the Superdome. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. Touchdown, Falcons! Calvin Ridley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, Julio Jones all alone. 20, 10, 5, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan, his 2nd touchdown pass of this opening quarter. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Bryant's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Vic Beasley make. That now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Ready.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Throwing now is Breeze. He's got Smith here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup. There.
23 yards. And the Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Tackles.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. There, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady. Over.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Pilot, 64. Weak.
They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
Now this time, Breeze will throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Ready. Yellow lady. Check my 45. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch the safety creep.
Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First catch for last year's NFL catch leader, and it's a first down.
Come on, one thing for sure, you know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a third down pass, and Drew Brees finds him and keeps this drive moving.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
11.
Back to the air on second down. It's Brees. This is caught by Gill. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a first down. On first down, Murray. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 7-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Rush in. Ready to go.
Throwing again. Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down. Blue down, blue down. Alert, 51, south.
They'll run on first down. Freeman. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On second down, Freeman. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Slam, 21.
On third down, Ryan. And that is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So that'll back him up 5. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So a field goal try here on fourth down as the Falcons call on Matt Bryant. This a 43-yard attempt. And Bryant's kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. And that last field goal, number 400 for him in his NFL career. I don't know whether this will wind up a Hall of Fame career, but he's certainly been at the top of his profession for quite a while.
And that is without question, my man. One of the best kickers we've seen in the past decade or so. Big congratulations to him. Pretty nice round number.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Check, check. Lucky.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn, and it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Takk McKinley in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Jordan in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list.
Hey, Sam. 11. Undercrush.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Falcons 17, Saints 3.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Both 7's the mic. Check. Hey, wahoo.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd and 12, Breeze. And that's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're coming off.